Welcome everybody to our brand new series of Let's Play. We are going to be playing another Code to Memories, or for you guys in North America, it was called Trace Memory, which came out in 2005 by Nintendo Sing. But before I go any further, this audio is actually out of sync with the video because I did the whole episode. What in the world was that? It's like spooky noise in the background. But I actually recorded the whole audio with the game, but unfortunately it got corrupted. So my voice is not even in sync with the video, I'm afraid. So what I'm going to have to try and do is try and do the voices I did and all the explanation as the game goes on, as we go along. But to try, as usual, Let's Play starts with me bolting it up or something going wrong. But anyway, we're on another Code. We're playing on the PC again, so I will sound a bit bad, so I do apologise in advance. So I will sound like the retro as from before. We're also playing on a ROM. Hopefully it runs everything smoothly, but I think at the moment in time I'm currently explaining what the game is and what's going to happen, so I'm just waiting for myself to actually carry on with the game. But yes, this came out in 2005 by Sing, who also made a very good game called Hotel Dusk. If you've ever played that, very good games made from Sing. So hopefully this series goes quite well, and hopefully I actually start speaking and actually start moving the game in a minute, because so I could actually start doing the voices. But I cannot believe they've already audio corrupted it so bad. I'm so sorry. But it's kind of, just to quickly explain the game before we actually start moving around. What you saw there is a little bit of a mystery. We saw 2 shootings and a possible third one at the end. So a lot of interesting. But this is like I said, it's more of a novel storytelling game with a little bit of a dark, slight twist and a little bit of a horror. Not maybe horror so much, but maybe some spooky scenes in it. But I think hopefully it's a change from the Resident Evil series and a change from everything really done lately anyway. So it's a nice change to have. And hopefully it runs smoothly. I will try and doing each episode. I think it's 10 chapters in this game, so I will try and do a chapter per episode. So hopefully I will start in a moment, and I will actually go through the entire 1 hour and 20 odd minutes of me recording and then speaking over it. So I do apologize in advance for this one. It is going to be a little bit out of sync with what I'm actually saying, but hopefully I will follow the words and explain as the game goes on. There's my mouse, as you'll see quite a few times in the game, because I will be using it quite a lot. But yes, it's about time I actually started the game. I'm talking absolute rubbish for the last 5 minutes. Yes, Nintendo from Sing, which I think I'm just explaining about the Hotel Dusk situation, and it has its sequel. I can't remember the sequel. I know this game has a sequel. You may have heard of the other game called Another Code R, which is on the Wii. But I will try my best here to sync my voice with what's going on the screen. I'm watching at the same time as you are, so I will try my best to go over the voices and all that properly and try and describe what I'm seeing without my voice dying, because I'm doing this twice. It was the day before my 14th birthday. I wasn't feeling too good. That morning, I was on a small boat heading towards Blood Edward Island. The sea was very calm, but my heart was a storm of emotion. I felt upset and happy, excited and confused. I'd never felt that way before. Of course, this was because I had just found out that my dad is alive. So hopefully I can sing it all like that, but my voice is already dying already because I just did a whole hour. Wait! Start up! But I will try and sync it up just nicely for you. Starting recognition progress. Please touch the center of the ring with your finger, and in case for me it's the mouse, which will appear in a second. Now there it is. Boom. Reading. Reading complete. Username Ashley Mitsuki Robbins. Birth date 15th of the 7th, 1991. I will double check that because I'm pretty sure the one I had was the 23rd of the 2nd. I'm knocking down, displaying message. Dear Ashley, I'll be waiting for you here on Blood Edward Island. I want to spend your 14th birthday with you. Your father, Richard. I'm pretty sure it was 23rd of the 2nd, 1991. Because I know, because she's exactly a year and maybe a day before my birthday. So I'll double check that date, but that seems different for me. Daddy? Ashley. She's having a memory, a nightmare. Daddy! Well, here we are. Huh? So that's the island. Yep. That's it. Don't know what your business is here, but I don't envy you. No one's come to this place for a long, long time. And yes, I'm related to Suntan Man. Before you ask. Just days before my 14th birthday, I received a package. Hey, puppy. Inside it, there was a letter from my father, who I thought had died when I was 3 years old. What's the matter? There's also a small machine. I am now heading to the location he gave me in the letter. What? You got grass on your face, you donut. You can't come up here, sweetie. I'm trying to record a recorder because I balls it up. Well, the computer did. Chapter 1, The Meeting with D. Let's get rolling. As soon as I press the button. But I think I'm explaining that the chapter is going to be 10. I think about 10 chapters in the game. I'm not trying to do an episode per chapter. So this one was about an hour and 20 minutes long. So each about the same, sort of similar length. So we'll try and do good episodes. But each one's going to be a chapter per episode with the name, with that name as the name of the video, the name of the episode, The Meeting with D. So that'll be the name of episode 1, chapter 1. And I'm just waiting for me to actually press the button. There's my mouse again. Chapter 1, yes, Meeting with D. Thank you. So what you'll see at the bottom of the screen is where most of the action will be, where I'm going to be moving around and looking at, like, interacting with things. And the top screen is where the area location is going to show. Like if I'm in a wooded area, it's going to show the woods at the top on the left screen. But if I'm speaking to someone very closely, like the bottom just icon top right, then you'll see the picture of them on the left side of the screen. So the blue icon means I'm actually standing next to somebody. But the bottom screen is where it's going to show me running around and going through places and interacting with things. But the top screen is mainly for visuals and to speak to people. But it's a nice little game. People do enjoy it. The graphics, like I said, it's not going to be the best, but go with it. Honestly, trust me, it's really good. I think I'm just currently explaining about the two screens, but I'm on a boat at the moment heading towards the Blood Edward Island. The boat is called Martina, and we have some sort of lemons or something in a crate back there. But in a moment, we're going to be talking to the lady in front of us. There's my mouse, probably just explaining the usual. So most of this episode is going to just be me. Hopefully, like I'll be doing the voices like I did in the previous one, going through each of the areas. But then maybe when I'm not talking and moving around, I'll try and differ a bit. So I'm now going to speak to the lady in front of me. So what I would do here is interact with the mouse, which I can use if I hold and click down on the screen. I can have a look in different objects like this. It's just me and Jessica on deck. So you can examine things as well as talk to people. It's just me and Jessica on deck. So if I speak to Jessica, which is the lady in front of me. Jessica, there you are. I cannot believe I'm doing the voices for this twice. So 2 hours, hour and 20 minutes, plus another hour and 20 minutes doing the same voice, repeating everything I just did. Come on, voice. Oh, Ashley, you're awake. I must have fallen asleep. Yes. Are you all right? Oh, Ashley. It was that dream again, wasn't it? Yes. Just put it out of your mind. It's not real. Just a bad dream. No one remembers things that happened to them at such a young age. That's true, I have that. I can't remember. Don't torture yourself. Just let it go. This is now in a monologue most of the time. I mean, there are going to be times where it's not, but most of the time when it's in a monologue, it'll just fade to black and it's little audio. Jessica is Dad's little sister. She teaches chemistry at a college, and she basically raised me. She's a nice lady, warm-hearted, but she's always been there for me. But I can't even look at her right now. I can't believe for all these years she knew that Dad was alive, and she didn't tell me. Ashley? Yeah? We're about there. We're just about there. I can see Blood Edward Island. Your father is waiting for you there. I'm sure he can't wait to see you. My dad. So what you have now is usually when we do people, you have certain text boxes that appear like this one on the right. So it usually is things about, it can be between 3 to 4 sub-text boxes to click on, and then we have a dialogue for each section. Then we will click onto the next box, which is what I'm explaining here. So at the moment we have one, which is called Dad is Alive. So what I would do is click it, and then we would begin the dialogue for that section. Why did you let me believe that Dad was dead? Why? Why did you lie to me for all these years? I had to. I made a promise to your father. Promise? What kind of promise? I suppose I can tell you now. It happened 11 years ago. He just turned up on my doorstep one day with you in his arms. You had just turned 3. I still remember how you looked that day. So small, so small. It had been a while since I'd seen him last. He looked tired and agitated. This is what I mean. It was like, it's not always monologue, but it could be for serious situations as well. He just said, "Don't question me on this." I think I'm just explaining the dialogue of the situation. I'll come back for her someday. Until then, take good care of her. I wish I would not bolt this recording up. And under no circumstances, tell her that I'm alive. But why? Why did he say that? I have no idea. All I could sense was that something terrible was happening, or had happened. So, at his request, I took you under my wing, without a word. To tell you the truth, I was too scared to ask any questions. I didn't want to learn anything that could have put us in danger. And now, Richard has kept his promise by contacting you. I'm so sorry, Ashley. I wanted to tell you about your father, but I made a promise. There's the next one, about my dad. Can you tell me about him now? He's an excellent scientist. A scientist? I'm sure that small machine he sent you was one of his creations. What was he researching? Memories. He worked for a research lab that specialized in the field. It was there where he met a beautiful, accomplished Japanese scientist, which her name, I think, is Mitsuki. What are you doing sitting on the sofa? Puppy. Her name was Sayoko. Sayoko was your mother. So we got the extra small text boxes, now we've got the small machine and my mum. This kanji that Dad sent me. Which is, yes, it is a big, thick, the DS. I remember they were so thick back in the day, but chunky. Now you got the big DS, the 3DS, the DX, the DS XL. Like, they don't do 3DS anymore, but they're so big now. That was so chunky back then. The plate on the front says DAS. Does that mean anything to you? DAS. I wonder what it means. It has a camera icon on it too. Is that right? Oh, I think I just took your picture. Ah. Let's see. How do I see it? Ashley. Oh yeah, like this. Ashley, listen to me. About the DAS. You're the only one. You're the only person who can use it. What do you mean? Your fingerprint is registered on the DAS. It's registered? My fingerprint? How? It's all based on biometrics. Biometrics? It's a system that reads human physical characteristics and cross-checks them with previously registered data. Your DAS has this installed. It's kind of cool, to be fair, isn't it? Therefore, no one else could use your machine, only you. That's kind of neat. It's a pretty advanced feature. Richard must have had something very important to say to you. He has sent you the DAS to make sure you alone could access it. Oh. What are you doing sitting on the sofa? Come here. Jessica, could you also tell me about something about Mum? Well, I don't know where to start. I didn't know her very well. Sayoko was a brilliant scientist, very strong-willed. And she also had these beautiful dark eyes. You definitely have her eyes, Ashley. Oh, you know what I mean. That's not what I want to know. What happened to her? Is she alive? I don't know. Jessica, please, just tell me the truth for once. I'm sorry. No matter what, I'll stay calm. I won't get mad. I just want to know about Mum while my dog licks me to death. Oh, Ashley, you told me she died when I was 3 as well. She's still alive, isn't she? I bet she's on that island with Dad. Tell me, Jessica. Calm down, Ashley. When we arrive, speak to your father. When you see him, I'm sure he'll explain everything. Jessica. That's all the text box is done, so that means we can now press the back button. Apologies if I'm missing a few words here. My puppy is acting very strange. He was sitting randomly on the sofa, so I picked her up and started licking me to death. You alright? Obviously, I didn't do this in the original recording because it was on there. Land ho! He's looking at me like, what the fuck? No, I'll try not to use word. Captain has docked the boat. We're moored alongside a small pier. I don't see Dad anywhere. Where could he be? As a matter of fact, I can't see anybody around here at all. Don't you ladies have anyone to come and get you? I'm sorry to say, I can't stay here with you. No chance. Gotta leave before nightfall, no matter how much you pay me. Oh god, his voice is really affecting mine. This is where I said to meet him, right? Why isn't he here? Very strange. He must be waiting for us somewhere else. Come on, Ashley. Let's go and have a look for him. You go. I'm staying here. Don't be difficult, Ashley. I'm not being difficult. I wasted all this time and travelled all this way to meet him. And he can't even come and meet me? Alright, Ashley. You wait here. I'll go and look for him. If I don't find him nearby, I'll be right back. Don't wander off, okay? Jessica? So now, Jessica has now left us. So now we're with the captain by the boat. I think we're about to speak to him very shortly. But honestly, I did his voice like Suntan Man, but at the moment, because my voice is so knackered, you can actually take photos like that. I actually just took one of the camera. I take a lot of photos, by the way. You don't see that coming up. But his voice is not good for me at the moment. My voice is knackered, and his voice is one of the worst. Oh god, here we go. Why the long face, kid? And he speaks a lot as well. Come on, don't down me now, voice. I need you, baby. You look really down. I'm fine. Is she your mother? No. Stepmother? No. She's my aunt. My dad's little sister. But she's the one who raised me. So she's like a mother, I guess. See, Dad left me with Jessica when I was just a little kid and... Hey, kid, calm down. I don't need to know all the details. Oh, sorry. Anyhow, whatever this lady is to you, you do look pretty sad she's gone. She's fine. She's coming right back. No problem. Ah, makes a voice there. Okay, then you don't want to stay here with you. I guess I am a little worried about Jessica. It's all Dad's fault. He should have come. Hey, kid. Yeah? We could always talk to pass the time. Okay, I guess. Can I ask you some questions about yourself and this island? Go ahead. If they ain't too complicated, mind. No problem. So now we're going to talk to the captain about himself, and then the island is named Blood Edward Island. So we're going to speak to the captain. When did you become a captain? Way before you were born. Wow, that's a long time. Yep. Did you want to be a captain ever since you were a little boy? Well, what do you think? Possibly you wanted to be something else. Perhaps. My memory ain't as good as it was, and it has been a long time. When people grow up, do they all forget about their past? As she's got a wet nose all over my arm. Ew. Maybe. I reckon some do. He's got a, yeah, I was just saying, I'm actually pointing out his nose because it's so weird, isn't it? He's actually got a big spot on it or something. It's got a weird nose. Don't worry, kid. Only people forget what they want to forget. What if you want to remember? Just keep repeating it in your head. You won't forget. I see. By the way, do you come to this island often? No, this is only my second time. Not many people want to come here. You see, I sure don't. Last time I came out here was a good while back. I was accompanied by a tall blonde fellow. What? A tall blonde man? When? What was his name? Why? What is it to you, kid? That man. He could have been my dad. Yes, so did you? Sorry, kid. I'm not allowed to give information out about any of my customers. It's strictly confidential. Which is fair enough. Oh. So now we have Blood Edward Island. Obviously it was called Edward Island, but where's the blood bit come from? This island is pretty much empty, isn't it? Yep. Was it always this way? Or do people live here? You're a curious one, aren't you? I guess so, I suppose. Well, back before my old father died, he once told me that this island used to be owned by a rich family, the Edwards. But then the master took sick, and bad things started happening. What kind of bad things? One by one, the family members started to die. Like my voice. It's really bad. What do you mean they started to die? How did they die? To be honest, I'm not sure. Has never been made clear. Maybe there was an accident. Hey kid, how old are you? 13. I'll be 14 tomorrow. Well, that's still too young to be filling your head with grisly ideas. You shouldn't go thinking about death at your age. Well anyway, after all that, the rest of the family left the island. Since then, no one's really lived here. Folks dubbed the island Blood Edward. The name's stuck ever since. Hence why it's now called Blood Edward Islands instead of the actual Edward Islands which they probably bought. I see. By the way, what's your father doing on this island? What the fuck is he doing on Death Island? I don't know what he's doing here. I guess I'll find out soon. I see. So, who is your father? What does he do? Jessica told me he's a scientist. A scientist, huh? Smart ass. That sounds like he must be pretty smart. I guess I don't really know him. You're a bright young lady. You must take after him. Yeah? Yes, very inquisitive, I'd say. So be careful, okay? What do you mean by that? Don't think that there has to be a logical explanation for everything. Yes, sir. By the way, I love Ashley's hair. I don't know why, but I love her hair. I love how white it is. It's so good. Your aunt is taking a while, isn't she? Yes, I'm getting a bit worried. I will go look for her. No, please, I'll go. You sure not, Missy? I'm sure. She must have found Dad. They must have lost track of time talking somewhere. I'll go and find them. Okay. Here, take these with you. I got sweets from the captain. I got a green one, which is apple, red one from strawberry, and an orange one, which is orange. Thanks. I love sweets. Don't tell your aunt. Gotcha. Be careful, kid. I will. I don't know. I've always loved Ashley's hair. I don't know what. I like the white hair. It's so cute. Right, we're on a small island. As you can see, the bridge. You've got a big tree, the boat where we were, and a few rocks. So mainly the top screen or the left side of the screen, because I keep saying top, but the thing is a yes. The left side of the screen is going to show the area we're in, and obviously people in general talking to them. And the bottom screen is me moving around. You can see everything moving like as it should be. You see me moving around, and then you'll see me interact and use items and whatnot. So it's pretty good setup. But yes, Jessica has now gone to search for Dad. Dad's, we're all alone. So we might as well go and investigate the little island we're in. So obviously we can... I can't see anyone. I just love the hair. I don't know why. I just love the white hair. It's so cool. I've always liked the white hair. Where are they? So obviously we've got the DS icon there to go into the save game. Obviously, you can examine things. This tree is huge. The branches seem to fill the sky. We've got the camera icon, and we've got the little icon underneath the camera, which is our inventory, which is where the sweets would be. So we take a picture of the tree. There's the sweeties. I will be taking a lot of pictures because I've done it every time I play this game, so I will be taking a lot of pictures. The sea is calm. Grass grows wildly under the tree. I can see the boat we were on. There is a large rock. So there's a bit of a point and click with puzzle solving and quite a bit of a novel, to be fair. So I'm going to have a little wander around the little island we've got here, looking for Jessica and Dad. Got some more rocks here. Examine the rocks. That's my squeaky chair. I'm a bit screwed now because I need to move, obviously, to move my legs, but I've now got a sleeping puppy on me. The water is like glass, so if I need to move this chair, I will. Thank you. That's a little bit better, but. So we've got the sea, we've got some rocks, obviously got the bridge, which is coming up shortly, which is right here. There is a bridge to the island. Jessica must have gone this way. Jessica? You said you'd come right back. Did you manage to find Dad? Ah! This moment, I think I said this at the time, this moment always makes my hair stand up on end. I know I've played it multiple times, but I always get my hair stand on end on this moment and other moments. I just always have it. It's so weird. But more importantly, that came from the other side. Uh-oh. Obviously we have Jessica, but most importantly, what or who is that? In the background, they've got her by the arm. Jessica's in trouble. What's going on? That came from the other side. What's happening? That sounded like that was Jessica's voice. What happened? I better go find her. What's that? The drawbridge raises. Oh, the drawbridge is up. It is a spooky situation. What has happened to Jessica? Jessica? I've got to get to the other side fast. This is where I believe I head towards the captain to discuss what's going on. You don't have to do this part, by the way, in the game, but I do it all the time, so. What happened, kid? I heard Jessica scream from the other side of the bridge. What? But the drawbridge is up and I can't get to the other side. What should I do? Did you see the crank by the bridge? You have to use the crank to lower the bridge. Got it. Thanks, Captain. You're welcome. That's the last time we see the captain because thank God my voice is literally dying and it's on teetering on the edge And doing his voice makes it even more complicated. The drawbridge is up. What happened to Jessica? I've got to get to the other side of this bridge. The island is over there. The woods look creepy. I think this game does deserve a little remaster. I mean, they remastered quite a lot of games, but this one deserves it. I think so. It would work really well. The waves are too... I think she said the waves are too high. I wouldn't be able to swim across. This machine is rusted. What's that handle for? I actually also captured the message on the computer where it pops up saying you need to there's an update, restart. Like, no. We have a crank here. We take a picture. This handle. Maybe if this is where the puzzle segment comes in. So what I need to do here is grab the handle which is at the top, like so, like that, and give it a spin. If I grab the handle, there we go. Helps if you go slow, but if you go quick you can let go of it. There we go. And the drawbridge is down. Yes, the drawbridge is down. I can get to the other side. I probably actually could speak to the captain again, but I actually don't. I think I'll just go across the bridge. I do go across the bridge. We are now on Blood Edward Island, and we are now in a forest. Jessica! Where are you, Jessica? Quite a lot of trees. Jessica! Jessica, can you hear me? Not you, puppy. What should I do? I never would have come here if I'd known this would have happened. Trying to get comfy on me, sweetie. We have a stone sign. What does it say? There is a stone marker. Something is written on it. Property of the Edward family. Edward. This name sounds familiar. Oh yeah. It's that rich family that used to own this island. Birds chirping, the sun blazing through the trees. I've got to take a photo. Let's do that. We're on our way. We come to a fork in the road. We have north and we have right. We have up or to the right. So let's go up and see if we can go through this gate. I don't think we can. The gate is locked. There is a metal box on the post. What's this? There are buttons on the plate. I wonder what would happen if I pushed them. Nothing. Huh? Why can't I push them? Ah! The lock is missing a gear. So we need to find the gear. Photo. Interesting. So we need to go find it. We also have, take another photo. You have this wooden sign. What's that at the fork? It's a broken sign. I wonder what it said. It says Ards Unshin. Just make it the A. The gauge is rusty. I think I tried to click the sign, but I clicked the gate by accident. I did. What's that at the bottom of the post? Oh, what's at the bottom of the post? There are broken pieces of white wood everywhere. What did the sign say? So now we have another puzzle where we need to fix the sign. I think you can rotate them with the rotate button at the top. I think I tried to slot this piece on the left, but it doesn't seem to fit. but this one does, so we put that one there. And then we have Edward's Mansion. But this piece does not go at the front, so we move this piece aside. Let's try this one. There we go. The Edwards Mansion. Now we have 2 pieces left. This one looks like the end piece, so this probably goes back there. This slot's on there, and this slot's on there. I fixed it. I didn't even get any splinters. I hate splinters. I remember getting them in my hands quite a lot. And then one time wasn't a splinter, but a pin. I stepped on it and went actually straight through my foot. Ow. Let me take a look at it. It really hurt, by the way. It was a bitch to get out. I tell you now, it was really, really painful. I didn't even see it. I just put my phone in and went. The Edwards Mansion. The Edwards Mansion? Oh, that looks like a mansion on the left over there. But what does that logo on the right side of the sign mean? There's not much else we can do here. Apart from do a photo. Now you can see, I think I'm going to explain, no maybe not. But where the camera icon is, a little white box is missing now. It means I've taken up 1/4 of the space on my DAS. The birds fly. The birds. The path is blocked by all these rocks. Now what? I mean, we could go through the rocks where my mouse is about to be any second now. That through there, but no, the rocks are too big, so we have to go to the round them. So obviously we're going to take a photo. I think that's a brick archway. The path is blocked by big rocks. The trees are lush and green. Photo. There's nothing on the grass. I keep doing that, by the way. I keep trying to click the back button. I'm actually just clicking the bottom right of the screen. So I will do that quite a few times in this video. That is a stone wall. There used to be a gate here. There's nothing in the grass. There are lots of trees here. I'm trying to give it her voice. I'm trying to click this button. I'm trying to do her voice and like voices of characters. Hopefully come across okay, but most of them will be quite that's weird. It's so quiet all of a sudden. Jessica? Can you hear me? It's too quiet. Creepy. I will try and give each character's voices, but we'll see how we get on with them anyway. That says graveyard, which is not a good sign. So now we are entering a spooky graveyard. That looks like a gravestone. It must be in a cemetery. No need to panic, right? She would be spooky on your own now. I think I will explain that. It would be a bit spooky on your own. You've just lost your aunt, she's gone missing from screaming, and then you end up very in a spooky graveyard all by your lonesome self. Hi Ashley, I know you see you looking at me. Hello. But being in a graveyard on your own on an island you don't know much about is quite spooky. It's a crumbled gravestone. It's overgrown with weeds. That looks like grass to be honest with you. It's a broken gravestone. My legs are killing me because I'm holding this puppy like this. There we go. I might fix it. She's literally sleeping on my lap. So I've got to move my legs to adjust to weight. So I'm just explaining the little gap in the photos. You can see one gap there means I've taken 1/4 of the photos available. That is an old gravestone. There's a name on the grave. Thomas Edward. 1912 to 1948. Thomas Edward. The captain's story was true. Photo. We have another grave to examine. That is an old gravestone. Whose gravestone is this? Henry Edward. 1910 to 1948. I think I said the same mistake before. The first recorded in 1810. Henry Edward. He was from the Edward family. He's slightly older than Thomas, but unfortunately they died at the same year. Which is probably where all these incidents occurred in 1948. Some trees, some bushes, graves. And we have... Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out the... I'll show them out. These things. I thought they were birds. They're actually just leaves. But we have... Look at the size of the grass. That is massive. It's literally almost as tall as the brick wall. It's huge. That's like a big field of corn. It's huge. That is a big brick wall. A large stone slab blocks the way. It looks heavy, but if I can move it, I can get out. I think I wanted to take a picture of the slab, so which is why I backed out. I did. So I think I'll take a picture. Ding! Back out. And then click the slab again. And get it to move. I can get out. So now we need to click on the slab with the mouse. And then drag it as hard as we can to the right. There we go. Almost there. A few more slides. And the way is clear. There we go. And the slab falls down with a little object or something on the back. I did it, I moved it. Now I can leave the cemetery. Hey, what's this? It looks like the other side of the stone has an engraving on it. D. I wonder what it means. Who's there? That would creep me. Even this part gives you goosebumps. I don't know why. I still get it. I've played this game so many times. I still get goosebumps on these situations. I am such a wuss. I'm such a weird person. But hearing a spooky voice in a graveyard when you're on your own and your aunt's gone missing, I would shite myself as well, to be fair with you. Oh, what was that? What are you doing here? Answer me. What's going on? Where's that voice coming from? I don't understand. Show yourself. Who's talking? I am... To be fair, I would have the same reaction. She is quite scared because literally, like I said, on your own, cemetery, aunt's gone missing, and now there's a dead spirit just that she's starting to speak to you. I would shite myself quite hard as well. She's stunned. She's literally freaking out. I would do the same to her. So, but yes, we have a spirit of a young boy suddenly appears before us. Who is the spirit and what does he want? The spirit, Bifstan, floats before us with a very unique symbol on the front of his chest there. I'm not sure what that symbol is, but we will find out later in the game what it is and what it could mean. I wonder if he actually comes up in the photos because he's a ghost. Probably not. I don't understand. I can see right through you. I think, are you? What's your name? Ashley? Ashley? That's a particular name. I mean, Ashley Mitsuki Robbins. Ashley. Please, someone, help me. Ashley, open your eyes. Why? Open your eyes and look at me. Why? Can you see me? Yes. Are you sure? Yes, I can see you. You're right there. You can see me. This is just wonderful. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What the fuck? The ghost is laughing? How terrifying. Why? Why are you laughing? I'm laughing because I'm happy. What? I've been waiting here all these years. Waiting so long. For someone like you. Hopefully, I'm doing a good job on the voices. I'm trying to do exactly the same as I did in the actual real recording before. So hopefully I do the same. What do you mean by that? I've been waiting here for someone who can see me. I don't understand. You can see me, right? Of course. You're standing right there. Why are you so surprised? Because I'm not human. I mean, not anymore. Oh, can it be true? I'm D. D? Oh no. What have I done? That must have been his gravestone I moved. Why? Why me? Why does this have to happen to me? I haven't found Dad or Jessica. And now this. Waking a ghost. What else could happen today? What should I do? That's not true. What? That's not my grave. My body isn't in there. What are you talking about? Did you hear me thinking? I've been here for a long time. Nobody ever noticed me. I've been alone for a very long time. Alone? Yes. Completely alone. Poor thing. But maybe it's just because no one lives here anymore. No, of course you wouldn't understand. Understand what? There have been some visitors to this island, but none of them could see me until today. I see. Do you understand what this means? People with clouded minds can only see what's in front of them. I don't understand. Your heart and mind are pure. What are you saying? You can still believe in people. That's why you can see me. You must be the one. The one to help me reclaim my memories. Reclaim your memories? What do you mean by that? Ashley, I have no memories. That's impossible. How can you have not have any memories? I can't remember anything about my life. Who I was. Why I died. I remember nothing. That's why I wander around here. That's why I can't move on. How long have you been here? I think around 57 years? He's been alone for 57 years. That's terrible. Why are you so surprised? Maybe I shouldn't be, but I can't believe it. 57 years? I'd be an old lady by then. Hey, 57 is not old, right? That's not old. Not having oldism in here. You've been wandering alone that long? Yes. That's just terrible. Yes. Which is why I need to get my memories back. I have to remember. I understand. I feel the same way. How? I have something I want to remember. But I can't. Ashley. You can't remember anything? Not even a teeny sliver of your memory? Of your life? Well, there is one thing I remember. What do you remember? As I put the puppy down very quickly. Someone calling me D. And also... There you go, sweetie. That mark on your chest, Mr. Wurlitzer, that put the puppy down, apologise. That was the last thing I saw. Something burned into my memory the moment I died. Go on. If I could just remember what it was. I could probably remember why I died. I need to know why I died. I need to move on from here. D. Poor. It is a shame. I mean, he's a young child ghost. He's been wandering around for about 57 years all on his own. It's a terrible thing. I can't but help thinking what the captain just said a little while ago. He told me not to be thinking about death at my age. But poor D has been thinking just else all this time. You gotta feel sorry for the poor kid. Ashley, please help me get my memories back. But please help me uncover what happened on this island. Help me to remember what to do. I want to help Dee, but I have to find Jessica and Dad. The captain said he's leaving the island before sunset. And... Ashley? What? You're going to see your dad? Who's Jessica? Did you hear me thinking again? I came to meet my dad. I'd been told that he was dead. Your father is dead? So I got mad at my Aunt Jessica. Then we got separated. I'm not following your story. I'm sorry. So much has happened. I just really want to see him. Your father? Yes. It's been so long since I've seen him. I need to find him. It's why I came here, so I'm sorry, but I can't help you get your memories back. Father? Father? Ah! Dee! What's wrong? Father! Oh no! Don't come in here! Oh no! I think he's just remembered something, but he's remembered something very, very wrong. Somebody shouted at him, and he had a weapon. That's not good. That's not good at all. What's the matter, Dee? Ashley. Oh. Dee, disappeared. Where'd he go? D. Poor guy, poor ghost. Literally all his life alone. But at least we hope and get some of his memories back. Now, when I came across this before, I think I'm going to speak about it very shortly. But this line, it kind of makes you feel like a drag mark, doesn't it? It kind of feels like something's been dragged through this courtyard, this graveyard. It looks too suspicious in that funny line, doesn't it? I don't know what it is, but I feel like something's looks like a drag mark or something. And if that's the case, and this is weird little figure down there by the tree, it looks weird, but it does look like something's been dragged, doesn't it? As we leave the cemetery. It looks like we're on the other side of the rocks now. Oh, look, there's the rocks down there. So we've gone through the graveyard and looped round. As we approach some sort of gate. This is the arch. This is the brick arch thing we saw on the other side of the rocks not long ago. There is a brick archway. What's there? Honestly, this game would be really good and remastered. Imagine the clouds moving and like the trees like gently blowing in the wind with the grass. It would look absolutely amazing. This game in HD, like the frames per second. It just looks so good, wouldn't it? As I take a picture. But I think they should do this. I know. If they do this one, I don't know. Maybe they could do the remaster on the Wii one, but I don't think they will do. But at least do this one. This is, I know it's a small one, but it's so good. This little Knot story, it's so good. As we enter the next area, Jessica. Dad? No, nobody's here. What is this place? Kind of looks like the mines from Resident Evil 7, which is not a good reminder because they nearly killed me several times in that mine. There is a cart on the rails. The cart's rusty and won't move. It's also filled with looking some sort of elephant shit, or it's mostly going to be rocks, but it looks like a big pile of elephant shite. We have a red toolbox. There is a toolbox by the cart. Take a photo of that. I'm weird, I know. There's a gear inside the toolbox. Maybe this is it. I got the gear, which is for the little panel back where the big gate was from before. The ground is parched. Ground is also parched. Again. There's like some sort of mine shaft this area. So obviously there were quite a few games with the mining little areas. There is a rusty water tower. So I'm taking this is probably where they got quite a bit of their wealth, probably some mines and things like that. It's a wasteland. The tunnel entrance is faced with brick. The red box. There is a toolbox on the cart. These look like rusty spoons. There's a metal brush inside. Oh, these are metal brushes. The metal brush is broken. It just looks like little spoons. Put some sort of machine here. The machine is old and broken. I've seen these machines on TV. It's a rock grinder used in a mine. See, I never actually knew what that machine was like. She told me it's a rock grinder. The machine is broken. There's a plate on the machine. There's something written on the plate, but it's so rusty I can barely read it. Maybe I can scrape the rust off. As I attempt to scrape this gunk off the plate, unfortunately it doesn't work because I can't rub it off by hand. I think it's too stuck. What should I do? So what we need to do is go back to this toolbox, which is there, grab the metal brush out of the box, like so. There's a metal brush inside. Maybe I can use the metal brush to clean it off. I got the metal brush. So what we need to do now is head back to the rock grinder, examine the plate. The ground is dry and grassy. The machine is old and broken. So what we need to do is click on our inventory, click on metal brush, use the metal brush. Okay, I'm going to use this brush. So what I'll do now is start cleaning the dirt off the screen. What I would do in every time I play this, I would literally sit there and scrub every bit of the screen off so it's clean. But since we're doing a recording here, I will just scrub off the logo which is on the side here, and then scrub off the wordings underneath or on the side of this logo, like so. So we have Edward Company underneath there, I've just scraped off. So now we just need to scrape off some of the text just above that. Like so. There we go. So that's now completed. I mean, there's still bits on it, but you can just about read that. The rust is all gone. Now it's nice and clear. See, that's how I would make it look if I had the time, but we're not going to do that. There's some kind of message and a logo on the plate, which I'll be able to read now. All gold found in this mine belongs to the Edward Company. Also, try to remember that logo on the left there, because it will become quite useful later. We'll need to remember that for another puzzle. So, this used to be a gold mine, which is probably where all their wealth has come from. So, that explains that. Take a photo of the clean slate. Obviously I can delete the photos at a later date. That's actually when I actually pressed the wrong button. I thought I'd, as you can see, I thought I ballsed it up, but I actually pressed the pause button by mistake. So I had a little freak out there. I literally nearly shot myself in fear that I'd lost everything. But I was okay, and we continued on, not knowing that I'd actually not pressed the record button. I know I said corrupted earlier, I lied. I must have not pressed the record button on the microphone, so I'm having to repeat everything I just did for an hour and 40 minutes twice. So by the end of this, well, currently right now, my voice is literally keeling over upon death. But that line is definitely a drag mark, 100%. 100%. I'm pretty certain it is. It looked too suspicious. But yep. I know this isn't going to be as good as what my original one was, but I will try my absolute best to try and keep it very similar to what it was. So hopefully you won't miss too much on it. But what we need to do now is get the gear and put it in this little machine on the wall. Like so. Go on inventory, press the gear, press use. I use the gear. I should put the gear here. Right, do you remember that logo from before? Because we need to remember it to input the code. So if you remember it, which I hope you do, it is this. Once I start to go moving. So here we go. So we want this one. And this one. Now if you got that right out of the four there, you want a cookie. Eat the cookie. The gate is now open. We can proceed. I've opened the gate. Let's go. So now we have a new area. We have a little bridge with some water going through it. And we also have a large brick wall up ahead with a big gate. As we have an examination of the area. It would look so good in HD. Please, Nintendo, I know that if you ever watch this video, which I know you won't, please remaster this game. You do all the other games, why not do this one? So we're going to have a little look around at the area. I don't know what I'm actually doing by this tree, but I must be explaining something, but I'm currently examining a very bushy tree. I've got some lights. I'm actually saving the game. So we cut that bit out. So you'd have noticed a little trim there. I was actually saving the game there, so I had to crop that because there's some files on the screen. That's not for your prying eyes, as in all my recording files and other people's pictures and things. There is a big gate. Dead end. We are not going through that anytime soon. Take a photo of the gate. The gate is tall. I can't see over it. The gate is closed. That is a thick brick wall. And we have a little lodge. I was actually trying to think of the name of this place. Was it gazebo? Was it a little building? I think it's a lodge or something. I think she said. She says it later down in the video. What is this? There's something by the door. It's glasses. More importantly, Jessica's glasses. Oh, Jessica's glasses. Is she in here? I picked up the glasses. That's not a good sign. If her glasses are here, then she has been here. Jessica? Nobody's here. There's a lab coat on the floor. There's a lab coat on the floor. Take photo. The lab coat is wrinkled. A couple of barrels here. There's nothing in the barrel. Okay, there's nothing in the barrels. So what else we got in the room? Got a couple of large boxes. The box holds many iron spheres. You got big mama spheres and baby spheres. The iron spheres vary in size. Some are large and some are small. So you got mama spheres and baby spheres. Don't know why we take a photo of the spheres, we just take a picture of everything. That's just how I am. That is how I am. I do it in every game. I do it in every run, so I'm just gonna keep it this. Okay, so we have a chair. It's just a wooden chair. Nothing unusual there. So we have a little light. There is a lamp by the wall. There is a green hat that looks like the one I used in Call of Duty World War II, I beg your pardon. So if you see me on COD and I'm wearing a green hat, that is me. I like to wear the Irish little hat. It is a wooden desk. The book is open. I wonder who was reading it. There is a briefcase on the table. There's something inside it. The briefcase looks quite new. Photo. There is a document inside. What could this be? It's just a cover sheet. The cover sheet says, Research Report, another. Authors, Richard Robbins, Sayoko Robbins. What? That's Mum and Dad's names. This must be the cover sheet of their research report. I got the essay cover. I got some books. There are books on the desk. Photo. There are many types of books. There's a white object on the table as well. What is this? A small card is next to the books. This looks like some sort of memory card. Maybe I can read it on my DAS. I got a DAS card. I'll just put the card into the DAS. Dearest Ashley, I'm sorry for not meeting you, but I have finally completed another. At last, all my efforts made by Sayoko and myself are paid off. I'll be waiting for you in the mansion past the gate. This is Dad's message to me. He's waiting for me. There's nothing here that suggests Jessica's whereabouts though. So Dad is now in the mansion past the gate. But why was he not there to visit me at the boat? This is a strange conundrum. Where is Jessica though? Sunlight streams through the window. Well, I think that's all we're going to find from this little lodge. So I think it's time to leave. Little moments like that would make you go, oh shit, what the hell? D. You can just see him on the top right of the screen. With a little fluttering. I'll probably show you in a second with the mouse. But D is here. What's he doing here? There's D. There he is. There's a little flicker. He literally bottom half of him is missing. Ashley, I didn't know you were here. He's literally just a head, arms, and a torso. He's got no legs, feet, and other bits and pieces. D. Ashley, you just disappeared, so I looked for you. Were you upset with me? Because I told you that I can't help you? No, that's not it. After I heard your story, I remembered something. What he recalled. What do you remember? Something about my father. Your father? You were saying that you wanted to see your father. Hey, puppy. Your father, who you thought was dead. When I heard that, I remembered. Remembered what? About my father. He's dead. What? My father died. He died at the mansion on the other side of this gate. Inside the mansion where Franny lived. Interesting. There's a mansion on the other side of this gate? Yes. What happened to your dad there? I don't know, but I'm sure I'll remember when I get there. D. I see. That mansion is her Dee's dad died, and also my dad is waiting for me. What a scary conundrum. It's all a little confusing. Ashley? Huh? Have you found your father yet? No. But now I know where he is. Where? In the mansion. Who is Franny? My friend, I think. What do you mean, you think? When I suddenly remembered my father, I also recalled Franny. It was Franny who called me Dee. Dee, I'm happy for you. What do you mean? You're starting to get your memories back. Yes, that's true. I wonder why are you suddenly starting to remember things? Because I met you. What? When I was alone, I could never remember anything. But then I met you, and things started coming back to me. Dee. Hey, Bobby, what are you barking at? Swing. He's literally got. His arms are massive, by the way. If you don't notice, look how long his arms are. It's fucking huge. I don't think he had that realistically in his life, but it's probably maybe it's a ghost to get extra. I don't know. On the left is a hand sculpture. It is holding a sphere. But on the right, it's holding nothing. We need a sphere. And a photo. This hand is empty. This must be. What we need to do here then is, do you remember Mama's sphere and baby spheres? We need one. Which are in this box. So examine. Box. Box holds many iron spheres. It's a big iron sphere. Huh. No, too heavy for me. Baby sphere. It's a small iron sphere. This one is small enough for me to carry. I got an iron sphere. I mean, it still probably weighs a good chunk, but carryable. So, as you could probably guess, we need to put the iron sphere into the hand sculpture to match the one on the left side. So, that's the wall. So, iron sphere, use. And get ready, because you're going to enjoy this. Maybe if I put it in hand. Me trying to throw an iron sphere into a hand. On the DS, it's a little bit challenging on the DS. But when you're using a mouse, things get difficult. When I attempt to throw this, you'll know exactly what I mean. Because this didn't go well. I think I did this for around 10-15 minutes. And you'll see why. I actually got close with that one, but every other time then that one was close as well. I was so close. But I just could not get it in. So I did this for around 10 minutes, just this. So I'm just gonna do you all a favour, and I'm just gonna skip to the part I actually get it in the hand. What are you doing? Luna? 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 Hey, hello, Big Mom. How you been? Hello, sweetie. Hi, Looney. Hey, there we go. I was just watching that back. Actually, I must shot, but awful. I could not get it in. That was so hard to get it in. It really was. So difficult to get that. With the pick and that, it's so easy. Well, it's much easier, but the mouse, that was hard. Yes, I opened the gate in the 58th try. I can't believe it. You actually got it in the fucking hand. Let's go, D. What's wrong? Don't you want to go? Can I go with you? D? Of course. Come on. Okay. I think maybe we can become good friends. Friends? It's a little weird that with me being a human and you a ghost, but we're both searching for something. I need to find my dad, and you need to find your memories. I think we can both find what we're looking for in there. Come on, D, let's go. Okay. What are you doggies doing by my feet? I suddenly reminded of the captain's words from earlier. Just keep repeating it in your head. We won't forget. I don't know why I sounded slightly shocked there, but oh well. Yes, if I keep repeating things in my head, then I won't forget them. Alright, this part of the game is where we recap everything that's gone on in the entire chapter. So think of it as an end of chapter review where we go through over the major topics and then you need to click the correct answer out of 3 choices to make sure you actually remember what to do. This happens every chapter. A few days ago, I got a letter from my father. Before that, I believe that he had died when I was 3. Using the letter, I tracked him to the island, but when we arrived, he wasn't there. First person who went to look for him was Ashley, the captain. No, it was Jessica. Yes, Jessica left me at the pier and went into the woods. But then she didn't come back like she said. I went to find her. In the past, there was a wealthy family that lived on this island. They died of mysterious causes, leaving the island empty. The name of the family was Edwards. Robin? No, Edwards. Yes, it was the Edward family. While looking for Jessica and Dad, I wandered into the cemetery. Inside, there was the Edwards family graves. The names of the graves were Richard and Seiko? No. Henry and Thomas? Yes, that's the right answer. Obviously, it's not Franny and Jessica either. No, it's... Yes, the graves belong to Henry and Thomas. After I moved a big stone slab from the hole in the cemetery wall, I met a ghost named D. At first, D didn't have any memories of his life. When he talked to me, he remembered something. It was the name D, the mark on his chest about his father. That's right, D remembered his father when we were talking. Specifically, he remembered when his father had died. I came to this island to meet up with Dad, but I still haven't found him. When I see him, I want to ask him why he disappeared. Why he's on this island, and most of all, I want to ask him why he's a jackass. His mum is still alive. I found Jessica's glasses by the door of the Porter's Lodge. That's the Porter's Lodge, I suppose. I went into the lodge looking for her. There, I found a task card containing a message from Dad. I also found a briefcase in the Porter's Lodge. Inside the briefcase, there was Iron Sphere, Metal Brush, no essay. That's right, the briefcase was good. In the briefcase was a cover report. Mum and Dad's names on it. I don't understand. What is another? There are so many things I don't know. That's why I need to find Dad. Is he in the mansion on the other side of the gate? Okay. Now I won't forget. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of episode 1, chapter 1. And I've had to do this episode twice because the first time I didn't press the record button on the microphone, so I had to do a voiceover for the actual episode, so my voice is now knackered. But chapter 2 is The House of Lawrence. So like I said, we'll be doing a chapter per episode. We'll be using the names of the chapters as the episode names. I hope you did enjoy. I know this video is going to be a bit awkward because it's actually just me talking over the video that I just made like an hour and 20 minutes ago. All over again, so the audience, the quality may not be as good as it could have been, but I hope you can understand. I did try my absolute best. My voice may have not been as good as the other one. It is tiring, so I've been wailing at the end. But I did try my best to do this voiceover. I've not done it. I've not done something else before, so hopefully it gone well for you guys. If you did enjoy this video and this game so far, then do give it a like, comment if you've got anything to say, and subscribe if you want to see my version of videos and more of this game and other games in the future. And if you do subscribe, then press the little bell icon on underneath, usually where it is, to see my rare uploads. But again, even watching for 5 minutes is greatly appreciated, and hopefully, like I said, the video quality is going to be good. If there's going to be changes, I'll change with episode 2. And I will press the record button on the microphone when I actually do the video. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Apologies for the slight issue with the audio cover over. It won't happen again, promise you. But I'll see you all in episode number 2, The House of Lawrence. So, I can have a nice rest now. I've spent most of the day covering this video and then doing it again for literally 3 hours, maybe up to 4 hours doing this. So a good chunk of my day is gone, which that's okay. So I gotta do it for you guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in episode 2, The House of Lawrence. Bye now.